kind of sweet. And then I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be the final one. I mean, it's weird because I don't like to wear a lot of orange, and orange is kind of a happy color, but maybe it's like green. I don't like to wear green either, but when it's dark, it's okay. When maybe this is the same as this orange and stuff here might be dark, that I might be able to wear it, but I'm not wearing a still life, so it doesn't need to work with my skin or something, you know. So let me see if I change this color, how does that go? And maybe I don't want it to be a solid thing or even a drapey thing like this. You know, I was thinking originally drape it like that, but maybe something like this where this drops off the side, it passes through. So I'm just experimenting. That's all it is right now at this point. Oh, and when I stand back, I am closing the video so I can take a photograph of this, so I can look at the photographs, because sometimes the photos of your setup show you something that you didn't necessarily see. And right now, because I'm sort of trying to explain to you my thoughts when I'm setting up a still life, it may not, I mean, goodness, I can't think. When I speak, my brain isn't always connected to my mouth. So what I mean is, I can be talking to you and I'm thinking about what am I trying to say to express to you what I'm trying to do here. Maybe it's not even interesting, I don't know, but I forget sometimes, or maybe I didn't see things. So I'm gonna stand back, have a look at this, take a photo of this, and start the video again. Okay, stay tuned. I don't know about you, but I think this is pretty luscious. I actually really love the fabric spilling out over the thing. It doesn't make any sense. No one would ever do that, but I kind of like that. So anyway, let me zoom back out here and let's play with the other color that, I mean, I have a whole wall full of all kinds of scarves that I bought for me, but also really the excuse was to spend the money was always, oh, if I can make a painting of it and sell the painting, I can pay for the scarf. This is the part that I really find fun. Still like the draping off, because the draping off gives another element to it, but I don't want to make them all, I don't want all the still lifes to be sort of formulaic, and that's kind of what happens here. So let's put this maybe in a different direction. So the teal, my thought was on the teal is that this would be a complete, oh, that's kind of fun. This would be a completely different color from the fruit and the pewter looking stuff. That's going to be complicated to paint, wouldn't it? But you know, at least with the texture, as long as nobody comes in the room and wants to dibble dabble with your stuff, or gravity makes it all sag, or you have a big windy day, which of course I'm not going to open the windows in this room if I set up something like that. You've got a model that's not going to go anywhere, seriously. So we've got some options here. I don't know if I like that. I should take this away and just sort of decide. And it's funny because you have the happy little accidents, like this little thing here. I really love that. I just destroyed it. Now think, can I go back and get it? Probably not. Can I get something similar? Sure, but sometimes what you fall in love with, you fall in love with. Now, I don't know that I want that coming straight down, but from my point of view back there, it might be a diagonal. So I just want to see right now, do I like these colors? And please put your thoughts in there if you want. It'd be fun. All right, so I like this too. And there's even a thought going in my head going, why don't I just make it a whole big swashy thing of fabrics? Wouldn't that be fun? Different project, but I don't know what I like at this point. I kind of like the contrast. I like the color surprise in it, but I still think I'm sort of in love with this and can maybe find a small object of a bright teal or something along the lines and make it the star of the show kind of thing. So maybe I would look for another object of something. So for right now, I think what I want to do is get rid of this extra stuff here and start trying to make a decision. You know, so much fun stuff you can do in the world, but you can't do everything. All right, so I didn't weigh this little thing down. God, my back is hurting. But I do like that, don't I? But I don't know that I like the red, so I think I'm gonna stick with this cloth here. And also I like the black that's in there. It's a little bit nice too, because it gives me a little bit of depth. In fact, I can pull this away, would put more weight to the back of the table and maybe make it more stable. I probably should put some weights on top of here. So, all right, let's see what I've got here. So these are some bricks. I'm gonna put that one there and this one here. A little more stable. I mean, let's face it, a cardboard box like that especially is not gonna be the most stable thing that you've got going on there. All right, I think that side's too bright and orange. I like the black much better. All right, let's see what I can do here. I don't care if the white bar shows there because I'm not going to paint it in regardless. Could that be pretty? A little asymmetrical sort of thing. All right, so I should choose between one of the both of these because it doesn't make sense to do both. And I do like this black candle here. Let me try a few with this. Let's get these scarves out of the way. Now you see some of the paint or whatever that is, filler or something on that. I'm not as worried about that because I can pretend it's not there. So these are not part of the same cup, but maybe to do a horizontal thing would be an interesting play. I don't want that white showing through for sure. And the thing is, when it comes to drapery like this, if I had like part of the cardboard box here showing, for me it would be very difficult to sort of pretend it's not there if I did. I really need to block it with something. This, I don't need to do this because I can crop the painting here and you don't need to see what's there. I could even put clothespins up here to give me a little extra support for my for this to stay here. So right now, let's just see what happens with that. Let me try a simple thing. Let's get this, let me get this out of the way. Okay, so let's just try one fruit for right now. Right now, let me just decide on what I think of the one object. Let's put this maybe. Yeah, it's kind of a stupid kind of composition, but whatever. Same bat time, same bat channel. I just remembered. What do you think? Now remember, this is going to be cropped out at the top here, so it would just be a canvas like that. Okay, so I've decided on this one, which is good because I want to start eliminating things now. You know, having fewer choices helps you go ahead with a decision, because it's a common business thing that if you give two people too many choices, you totally block their decision-making capabilities, okay? In the still life, it's kind of the same idea. Gather a collection of objects, find some that relate to each other in one way or the other. They don't have to be related in a way of interior design. They need to be related in a term of an idea that you have. Right now I have a very vague idea that I just like the color of pomegranate. That's really as simple as my idea is. Then I found this and thought that color would look really nice with that. This might look really nice with this. Maybe this is too much, I don't know. And then I went through the scarves and stuff to see about getting, you know, some background kind of things going on. So right now what I want to try is I'm going to shut off that light overhead and just have these two coming at us so that I can kind of get an idea of what sort of romantic thing I'm going to have. And I may, like I said, I may not want the light up there where it was for my last still life because, I don't know, don't want to do everything at the same time. So watch for this. And I'm going to shut off my other... Shut off the light in the other room. Did you see that go different twice? Okay, so I like this already, but I also tend to like to work in the dark. Yeah. Okay, so this little partner here, I just realized it has a broken handle on it that's missing because it's got the two little knobs there. It snapped off at some point in its history. Plus, this has the little top on it, or it might have gone into this little graving dish thing, but probably this was a sugar dish or something. I'm not really good with manners and table stuff like that. But I like this not having the lid because that has a lid, so that's a bit of asymmetrical stuff. So I'm going to put, maybe I could even put this, though, over here. 2 against 1, you know. I'm going to see how that looks. That's a lot of painting for a lot of stuff, but at the same time, I might find it interesting. I don't know. I mean, some part of... I want to do more things that are more complicated, more important, and more whatever, but I also have other paintings that I want to get to, and... Do I want to spend all my time working on a pomegranate painting? Maybe. You know, the reality is that once I set up the perishable models, I can do the design and do the painting, and then once they go away, this can sit here forever because more than likely, I'm not going to want to do another still life after this. I just know my brain. Plus, I have that painting over there that keeps calling me and saying, Kelly, when are you going to get to me? And I have another one downstairs that, Kelly, when are you going to finish me? So... Anyway, all right, so I kind of like this and this. What I don't like is this dropping off into nothing. And so let me stand back and take a look at that. I don't want to open any fruit just yet because I'm not quite ready to paint. That's pretty in a very old-fashioned kind of way. And who knows, maybe I am turning into a grandma kind of mentality at this point, and I like just old things. Who knows? Now I can see that on this side here, you see the fabric doesn't go over to the side. I can make that happen though. The bad thing is that this canvas that has the black on the side here, I actually was trying a medium that somebody gave me, and what it really is kind of a wax to make a texture. But you can see the white points. You see right there how the things are coming off on the canvas. And I find that kind of annoying because I don't want to have a canvas that has stuff wiped off. So that's when I decided I'm just going to use it for a background, and then I don't feel like I wasted my time. So, okay, so the white bar is really distracting, but if you pretend that that's not there, do I like that background with the dark? Maybe, maybe not. But I do find the design actually interesting on that other, at the edge of the scarf for that. So let's see what happens when I play around some more. And it would probably be better if I would open up some of this fruit. I'm a little bit afraid too, though, because it's a month old and I have mold growing on at least one. One of the other ones I pulled out to take to my boyfriend's to eat. It was totally brown inside and disgusting. So, all right. Anyway, let's see. So the first problem was maybe this kind of thing. So, okay, you know what I'm seeing is I need to go get some clothespins because I'm leaning over this and it's fragile and delicate, and I want to make sure I have another hand, but I don't want to keep things falling on me and changing position all the time because that's going to get really annoying. So what I may do right now is I may finish this, go make some dinner, put this video together, put it online, see if I get your feedback, and let's see what happens. Okay, let's do that. That's a plan, because I'm getting hungry and distracted, and I can also think about it and look at my pictures in the end. So I'm going to close off this video, which is probably long already, but thanks, and give me feedback. Subscribe to my channel if you like this sort of content. Let me know what you'd rather see if you don't want to see this, and go on, you know, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ciao.